With regard to chi-square testing, you can do it for categorical variable like age, gender, education, occupation and level of awareness. When you want to do the hypothesis testing using chi-square test, you need observed value and expected value. To prepare observed value, you have to prepare a table of this sort. You can give a table number, you can prepare the table in Excel and do it the pasting in the Word document. One row for table, you can merge and center the heading, table heading, age and awareness of terms and condition, merge and center the heading, give the stubs, the row headings, age, below 10, 21 to 30, 30 to 40, above 40 total. And the column captions, extremely aware, moderately aware, somewhat aware, slight aware and level of awareness. To give these things a better clarity, you can use your home and wrap text window, so that there will be a clarity in the display. When there is a display of split form, you can just adjust it and ensure that the column headings are very clear. That is all very essential. And this can also be done when you do your Word document preparation. Here it can be even in a merged form. So to prepare this sort of a table, you have to use what you call as count ifs command. 2 ifs we have to use it. So with regard to this, you want in this particular cell, that is cell number K6, people who are below 20 years and extremely aware. So the formula will be like this: equal sign, count ifs, open the bracket, the column range for the age factor and the column range for the awareness factor. So that if you give, you will be getting this column. Are you able to understand? Column range from by age factor and criterion has to be given. Your criterion is your below 26 and your cell range for the extent of awareness is G2 to G11 and your criterion is G4. This is how you have to give your formula. Now, when you want to copy the formula for the next one, in which case this can be more simply, this is the way in which you can prepare. You have to, for example, this row, I will make a modification. Both the ways you can do it. Now, in this case, the column number 2 should not change, so you put a $, and column number row up to last number will be 11. So if you put $, the row digits numbers will not be changing. And instead of giving B6, you can also give it as in this pattern. The stub name can be provided. So in the same way, for G2 also you have to give your $, and for G also $. So wherever you are using your $, the rows and the columns will not be changing. Thereby you can just use your copy paste column. In this column or this, instead of G6, I will be giving J6. Now in this case, if I copy it, all the figures will be getting adjusted. So this way you can use your countif command and calculate the frequencies of each row and column and find out the total of the rows, each rows, as well as the total of each columns. So now this is a complex cross table, two-way cross table. You have to just copy this, open a Word document and paste it. Now to make alignment, you have to just use your auto fit to content and auto fit to window, so that your alignment will be getting modified. Now see, the appearance of all the tables will be in an uniform pattern. These adjustments you have to make in There you have used your auto wrap text, so that has to be removed now. That is why I said you can use it at the later stage. Now see how simple and neat the tables are. Now let us prepare for the chi-square test. So this is how you have to prepare. I have made another table for your referencing. Now we have to calculate the expected value. Your expected value is your row total, into column total divided by grand total. See the example here. Row total is K10, column total is your O6, and with your overall total is your O10. So in this case, if I put $sign, I can drag it horizontally. This also need to be changed. The column also should be constant. Row total into column total into overall total. So your row total is L10, your column total is O6, and overall total is this. So I have not changed the first thing. If you drag it for the next two things, it will be getting altered, and the same answer you are able to get it. Now if you are going to copy this and paste in the bottom part, everything will be getting in the correct manner. 1 minute. You have to change here. It can not be, it has to be K7. Sorry, L10, L10 into O7, L10 into O7 divided by O10. Not countif. K7 into O6 divided by O10. So in this case, this O7 alone need to change. Better use your bracket, that will give you a perfect thing. For every opening bracket there should be a closing bracket. So first let me change this formula. This is the correct formula, whereas here what has to be there is, instead of O6 it has to be O7. Other things will be same. Now it will be again Instead of 07, it will be 08. Now it will be 09. So you are getting your total. Is it clear? So now this you can adopt it in the particular rows. Okay, this. When you are able to get it, here the row number should change, so that modification we need to make. These are simple things what we need to know, but see, your total is 26, 51, 18, 15 overall total. Here also it is coming correct, 26, 50, 19, 15. So what you have done calculation is very correct. Okay, this is how you have to prepare your expected value table. This you would have done in your statistical methods paper. So now you have to list out your cell values like this. So first cell you can use your equal sign, drag it for the next 4 column. Next you have to go use this again, you have to mark it out this one, and then you drag it for the next 4 values. Then again you have to mark the first row number, then you can drag it, again you can use a first row number. Like this you have received your observed value. In the same way expected value, here it has been combinedly prepared. As we have done your values there, like in that pattern also you can have your E value. Whatever we have prepared here is been directly prepared here. That's all is the difference. Anyway you can have it, you can choose this method or this method, whatever method you want, you can follow it. Another thing is with regard to the regular thing, this is how you prepare your O value, your E value. Next you will be preparing your O minus E value, that will be equal to O minus E. So this is how you will be preparing. Now in the case of these things, the cell value in many cases are less than 5. When the cell values are less than 5, you have to use correction factor for your chi-squared formula. That is why here it has been minus 0.05. So this value will be equal to this minus 0.05. Then you will be squaring this value. This is how you do manually. Then you will find out the squared value divided by E. That will be equal to this formula divided by this formula. So in this form you can have some 6 columns and do the calculation and find out the sigma value for this. From this value to the last value you will be adding, you will be getting your chi-squared value. Instead, everything is being done in one formula. Only one formula is being done, that is this. So first is O minus E minus 0.5, that has to be bracketed and the square value has to be taken, the squared value has to be bracketed and divided by E. So if you do this in one calculation for each cell value, you will be getting your value. But you have to be careful in putting the brackets and using the what you call a squared value and dividing factor. All those things has to be very clear. Unless and otherwise you will not be able to do it. So when you insert the formula and drag in, you will be getting the total value to be the sum of all these values, which is 27.029. This you can reduce your decimal factor using this arrow or increase your decimal factor using this arrow. Now this is what is your calculated value. If you are using your statistical packages like SPSS, you can do your chi-squared value in the same click pattern. In Excel, for a chi-square test, it is not available, so we are doing in the manual pattern. So this is the calculated value. The degrees of freedom is 9, as well as the table value. You have to see the statistical book for the table value, and you have to adopt your significance level at 5% or 1%, and then decide whether the calculated value in the manual pattern. So since we are doing it in the null hypothesis, so H0 will be now accepted if calculated value is less than table value, because we are adopting the manual method. So in this case, your calculated value is 27, which is greater than your 16.9. That means what? Rejected. It is true. It is greater than. So it has to be rejected. So this is what is the answer. Just I gave equal sign to know whether it is greater or lesser. Since it is greater, the true factor has come. Since it is true, it has been rejected. This is how you will be preparing chi-square test in Excel.